Okay, so today I really wanted to join this trend that's going around where people are doing the FOXY look. Really? But I'm just gonna get started because I don't know how long this is gonna take, and I have a feeling it's gonna take a while. But I really it goes with everything that I like to do anyway. Kind of. Okay, now that I have my ring light on, I knew I was missing something. But I really, except for the whole inner corner thing, it really goes with how I like to get ready in the first place, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I feel like this is a look I would do anyway. I just used the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer, and I did that. Now, what I'm going to do next, the lid came off. Okay, so I have forgotten to use these several times, so I'm going to use them this time. I'm going to be using the Euphoria Matte Finish Full Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade 102 Nude. I'm just going to put a couple pumps of that on the back of my hand. And then this is the AOA Studios Buildable Satin Coverage Satin Foundation. Not satin coverage. This one is in 305 Pure Beige. This is way too yellow, so I'm just gonna add a little bit, here. I'm just gonna go boop, just 2 little drops, like so, and hopefully this is gonna be decent. Probably still too much, and it's gonna be way yellow, but oh well. Gonna have to do. Good enough, I guess. So we're just going to slap this all over my face because I don't know how to not get way too much foundation, but that's okay. We want all the coverage. And then we have our AOA sponge here, and I'm just gonna take a bunch off the back of my hand and try to get most of it off. And we're just gonna blend. Okay, so that is that. That's really not a whole lot of coverage. Do I normally use more foundation than that on my hand? It looks like an awful lot. I can't tell if the color's good or if it's a little bit dark. But, and you can still see all my freckles and everything poking out. Guess we'll go in with a second little bit of foundation with just a pump of the Euphoria, and then just a little. That was probably too much. So then we'll go in with a half a pump or so of the Euphoria. Because the Euphoria starts out like my perfect shade and undertone, and then it turns really pink. So try to add a little bit of a more warm tone undertone. I don't know. We'll see. But I think this is going to be a little bit dark for me right now. Anyway, I think I'm a little too pale. I don't know. But like I also have a lot to cover up right now. Okay, there we go. That is a little bit better coverage. We are hiding our face. Okay. Then we'll go ahead. Should we do concealer or should we do the contour first? I guess we'll start with the concealer. This is the Euphoria concealer here. And we're just going to load that up. Hopefully this isn't too dark. I don't know. But we're just gonna make sure to get that all up in there before I forget. This is very yellow as well. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a little bit dark. I might need to go over it. So I've been seeing people do their concealer like this recently, so might as well see what goes on. Just so it gives less product, I think. I don't think I really want to put this all over. Probably will end up. I don't know. Words. So I think we might go over it with some of the Morphe concealer. Just, I'm gonna blend it out first and then put some on. That actually blends out pretty nicely, if I do say so. The color blends and matches pretty well. And I guess we'll just drag it around. Just a tad bit too yellow. But it's got that coverage, which is what I'm looking for. I am looking for all of the coverage today. Just all of it. I'm just gonna take my sponge on a cloth here, and if I don't stop dropping it, just kind of squish it to get the excess product off of it. And then we're gonna go in with, I think this might be too light. I'm gonna go in with the Giorgio Armani, which is like perfect shade. This is shade 2. And I'm just gonna go over it just to kind of neutralize it a little bit and have it a better color. Yeah, because I'm just gonna pack it all on. Now, one thing I don't usually do is bake. I don't know, I just never really had it work out for me. But I think I want to do that because it will just help protect my face, and I have a lot of makeup on right now, so hopefully it will set everything in place. Okay, I think that is better. Yes, that is good. This is kind of a pricey one, but this is a good one. The Giorgio Armani Silk Canvas, I believe is what it's called. But you can kind of see some of my freckles peeking through, but not a whole lot of nothing. Just like right there, you can see it. But my glasses are going to cover it up, so I don't really care. Okay, so I have these two. This one's a bit more cool tone, so I think we're going to start with this one. Now, these are the AOA Studio Sculpt Fix Contour Sticks. We're going to give these a try. And I am just going to draw this right here. And then I guess I'm going to take this and try to blend it out. Kind of feel like that just took off the foundation right there. In person I can't really see it, but I think I see it in the camera. Try it on this side. I think it's just taking off my foundation. That one maybe worked a little better. I don't know. Just keep blending, just keep blending. It will all fix itself, right? Right? Oh, maybe it's too light for me? I don't know, should I try putting some of this on my nose? I feel like that worked. It's a nice shadow. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. I'm gonna try just kind of brushing it on my sponge and we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here, but I think that might have helped, so I'm going to try it again on the other side. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to go light, but I think this might be too light. I don't know. Let's see what happens over here. My hair is in the way. I don't know. I really can't tell. I feel like that might have put a shadow on my nose. I don't know if it's a good shadow or a bad shadow. I don't know. Just kind of go over our eyes again. And then I'm just going to take the bottom of the sponge and go over my eyeballs. I think we're just going to call that good because we need to get moving on. Been doing that for half an hour. Get the product off. I need to clean this sponge too. I cleaned my brushes the other day. Look, they're all nice and clean. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I might need to just get some darker shades and see. Or maybe try it without foundation and see what happens. I don't know. But we will continue trying these. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me in the comments. Can you see the difference? Maybe I'll be able to see a difference in editing. I don't know yet. But we'll find out. And then this could ruin it too. This is the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder. This is a loose setting powder. This is matte translucent. Pretty sure I didn't use this. I don't know. I don't think I ever did the AOA video that I bought all this stuff for. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I don't know. There's not a seal on this. I don't remember if I used it or not. So what I'm gonna do is go over my face one more time, make sure it's not creasing. I guess just dip my sponge in some powder and put it on my face. Okay, and I guess we're just going to do this to my whole face. I don't know. This could be a very bad idea. So I'm making sure to put a lot under my eyes. Okay, so move that angle out that way. Angle out that way. Okay. Now that I have thoroughly gotten powder all over, I still didn't set my eyeballs, so we'll do that. I guess we should just get started. I mean, I guess I'm gonna let this sit. This is the AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil, since that seems to be what the products I'm using are. This is a triangle one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to kind of fill in. I feel like if I trimmed my eyebrows and got all the extra hairs and shaped them, they might be easier to deal with. Just maybe. And then we have the Benefit GimMe Brow. I'm going to run through them. Is this a good idea without this powder on my face? I don't know yet, but, you know, it's what I decided to do. So, that... I have a few hairs right here that are just abnormally long for some reason, which is really weird for me. But there we have some eyebrows. You can tell me how good they are down below. So what I'm gonna do right now is take this fluffy brush with nothing on it and go over all the spots. I'm pretty sure I have a white cast all over my entire face now. Yay! But on that note, I'm gonna take some more of this and put it under my eye again to protect it while I put down these shadows. So we'll just have to add some more color to my face afterwards. Okay, so hopefully that's good. Now, I think I'm going to be primarily using this little palette here. Just like the browns and stuff. It's the browniest palette I have. Does that make any sense? Because I have this one, which has some really nice browns. I might use some of these. Let's see, what about here? That's got some, every palette has browns in it. It's just what kind of browns do you want to use? I mean, there's more over there. And I have lots of other ones as well. I'm going to start out with this one. And I'm going to start out with my nice clean, whatever this brush is called here, big fluffy one. Elness Glam 5 or S57, I think. Could be wrong. But I am just going to start out kind of mixing these two shades together and putting that in my crease area. There we go. See, it's nice. I'm going for more of a cooler tone effect here, but we'll see what happens. So I don't think I even explained this. So I've heard different people explain it different ways. But mainly, this is going to be focused on the outer half of your eye, and it's going to go up. It's supposed to help lift your face. Like, you can do stuff, help lift your brows, whatever. I'm not going to do that. But I am really enjoying watching other people's videos with this, because I have seen so many people doing this so many different ways, and they are just having a good old time, and I keep getting emails. But I mean, different people do it different ways. You can do it however you prefer. Some people don't do any shadow really. They just do like a smoked out liner. I prefer to have a little something in my crease. I think it looks good. So that is what we're doing. And then I'm just going to kind of deepen it a little bit with just the corner shade, but I'm going to keep it more on the outer portion there. And I'm basically just going to stamp it just right here. And then just kind of stamp it out a little bit, blending. But I just want this color right here. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. And I am just kind of stamping it in place, and then we just do a little bit of a wiggle until it looks blended to my liking. And again, I'm just trying to keep that on the outer V. I'm not trying to take it out, or I'm not trying to put it in. Just right there. Okay, and I'm going to wipe that brush off, just on a clean part. And then I'm going to make sure I go over the crease, like right under my brow, make sure it is all blended. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush. No, not like this one. I'm going to take this little blender, and I am just going to go in to the white shade. You can use really whatever you want. I'm just going to put that right under the brow bone right there on the outer part. That doesn't really have a whole lot of color, does it? It's a bad white shade. Okay, we're gonna go with a different shade for that. We'll come back. Okay, so this is the BH Cosmetics Midnight one here. I'm gonna go in with this corner shade here and just do that. Just to make sure it's lighter up there. before we darken it up. Okay. And then I'm going to take that on the inner right here. That inner corner. This is just going to help make sure I don't get any of that darker shadow here if there's a lighter one already there. Now we have that. I'm just going to go back over the other one in my crease just to make sure everything is super blended. I am going to go in with a darker shade. I'm going to take this one in the corner here because I know it's a cooler tone. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just deepen just this outer V right here. I'm just going to take that and keep building it up until I like the intensity of it. Okay, so again, I'm going to take my first blending brush and just kind of go over it on the crease part. Just kind of messily blend it. Make sure there's nothing too harsh. So now is where I'm going to take a little tiny brush. I'm going to use this little smudger brush. And I'm going to go in with that shade I was just using. And I'm going to kind of put it on as a liner now. And kind of define that right there. I'm going to use this as kind of a sticky base. Maybe it might work, it might not. But I'm just going to kind of poke that on there. Okay, now we're going to go into that darker shade and put that on top. Hopefully it will stick a little better. This is really what the powder was for, was this moment right here when we do all of this poking. Okay, so we're kind of getting that effect. Now I think I'm going to go in with this one. And I'm going to go into this shade right there. It's a nice, deep, like chocolatey brown. And maybe this will help. I know these are very pigmented. There we go. There we go. And I'm just going to keep layering it up. Now that I have that kind of outer portion done, I'm sorry. I'm going to kind of create a more of a wing. So I'm just going to take my lower lash line and kind of follow it out. So we're just going to kind of go like this. And bring it out. Now, my eyes are not symmetrical at all. So, this is where we kind of try to make them even a little bit more even. We're going to fail, but we're going to try. And that's what matters. Whoops. That got a little bit thicker than I wanted. Whoop. This quickly turned into something it was not supposed to be. So my wings got a little bit thicker than I wanted. But it's okay. We are just going to go with it. And this is going to be the look. This is our Foxy look. Because I said so. That's why. So, what we're going to do now is the scary part. What we're going to do is add the black to the base. We're going to do it. I think to start out, I'm going to put black eyeliner in my waterline. And we'll start with that and kind of blend that out. I think it will help. So, where I have a sharpener at, that I don't know. Is this sharpened? No. I need to find my sharpener because all of my things need to be sharpened. Okay, well I guess we're going to use the gel pot. And this is just a crappy liner I'm using with it. Here's my thing. We're going to do this and not get it all over my lid. Oh, I forgot my lower lash line. Fucking gel pots of eyeliner literally last forever. Like, I think I've been using this for like 3 years. And you see how much of it I've used? My eye's watering now. I know what's going to happen. Now that I've literally drawn on my eyeballs. And they're all irritated now. Now we go in with some black eyeshadow. And kind of try to just get it at the base and then have it fade into the brown. But here's my eyeshadow palette. It's in my pocket. Or, that's not my pocket. That's my lap. Yep, that's how my day's going. So I'm just going to take the black in here. It's decent. It's not the best. But I'm going to kind of take some of that. And I'm going to mix it with the corner brown over here. And I'm just going to kind of wiggle into both of them. And hope I don't get fallout all over my face. And just start down here. Hopefully you can see that I'm darkening up the lash line a little bit. This is probably a bad choice. We'll see. But I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to go in my lower lash line. And it's going to mix with that black and become a really dark. Probably. And see how quickly that just went to too much. Oh well. Okay, so now I think what I want to do is go over it with a liquid liner. I was thinking about doing it with brown liner, but I don't like the brown liquid liner I have. So I think I'm just going to do it with the black. So we're just gonna put a bunch more of this powder on my face. Okay. That might be a good idea to kind of blend some of that in. Did that help lighten it? No, I don't think it did. Somehow this turned way darker than I had anticipated it. But it's me, so. This is the Physicians Formula eyeliner. And I'm just going to be ever so careful and ever so slow and try to get this wing right. I ruined it. I made it too thick. Oh well. I ended up making the wing as thick as the shadow. I'm trying. I'm just failing. Time to try this one. Probably won't be any better, but that is more like what it was supposed to be. So it's thinner. That one's a lot thicker. I think this is where I just put it away. I don't know what I did with the lid. Where did I put the lid? Oh, I found it. Okay, so now we're gonna go back in with the black, or brown. Back in with the brown. I'm gonna use the one in this one and kind of go over it. And then somehow we need to figure out how to lighten this up again because it somehow got way dark. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is try to lighten up this front bit a little bit and kind of take the light shade in here again and just kind of go over this because that somehow ended up being way darker than I wanted it. So this probably isn't gonna do anything. Like this shit was supposed to be like white and somehow it's just as dark. So I'm just kind of, because most people just have this as being a matte look, so I could just throw a bunch of shimmer on, but I was trying to keep it matte. I feel like maybe that helped a little bit. Maybe it did nothing. I don't know. But what I'm gonna do is just kind of take a clean brush and just kind of go over everything. I think I'm just overcomplicating it. So we're gonna go back to the face. I just need to stop working on my eyes for 5 minutes and we're gonna focus on the rest of the face. Okay. So I need some color back in my face because that translucent powder just made my face white. And I mean, I'm already white. I need some color. So what we're gonna do is we are going to get I'm going to start off with a little bit of this Sheer Matte Fixing Compact Powder from Foria. And I'm just going to take the fluffy brush. Oh! Did y'all see that? I just made a mess. And I feel like I'm about to cry. Like my eyes are watering. Why is my eyeballs watering? Okay, well, I'm just going to fluff this all over to try and give myself a little bit of color. Somehow all that powder took away my coverage and my freckles are back. Thank you. I don't think this powder is really giving me my color back. I guess let's just go for the wrong one. This here. This is the Malibu Glitz powder and like medium or 2 or something. I don't know. And then I'm just going to take some of this and as I see a lot of people going very bronzy with this look. So we're just going for very bronzed, which means we need some more color in our face besides white. We don't need to be paper today, even though it's raining and gloomy. So it was supposed to rain all last week. So we didn't plan anything. It's supposed to rain, whatever. Didn't rain. This week, not supposed to rain. Guess what? It's rained every day this week. I feel like I'm getting some color now. Maybe. There, we have a little bit of color. Now, I'm going to go in with the Luxie Contour something or other and the Butter Bronzer. And we're going to do another bronze. And I'm just going to focus this right back here. This might be a little more orangey than I want. Maybe I shouldn't. I mean, I already did, but... yeah, it's a lot orangier than I was hoping. Actually going for. I don't know what else I have. So I guess we'll just kind of go over it with a little bit of that first one. I really like that one. I feel like that might look kind of muddy, but that's okay. I mean, I think it's good enough. Look, under my eyes is just like white. But, oh well. Time to move on. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to leave the eyes where they are. They are FOXY. The only thing is that inner corner part, which I hate. But we're going to try and just do a little... No. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Good enough. Good enough. Now, I'm just going to do mascara. I'm not going to do lashes. I guess I can curl them. Sort of curled them. And then here we have the L'Oreal Paris Unlimited Mascara. We're just going to see what happens. I haven't worn it in a while. Yeah, I don't like this mascara. If I remember, the formula was fine, but I just don't like that brush. That brush... it's crap. Yep, that's good enough. Now I'm just going to take this one. This is a lip liner from Poder. I don't know. Kind of a purpley color. This is Rich Raisin. We're just gonna go over it. I don't know how that's best brown, but that's a brown. Put the lid on this. And I'm just gonna go just like that. We're gonna see what this looks like. It's good enough. I don't feel like taking the other one off completely. I mean, my eyelashes are kind of messed up, but it works. I'm calling it good. I've been doing this for too long. I still gotta go make dinner. So that's it. This was my first attempt at doing a technically FOXY makeup. Might just be me, but it looks like I'm wearing blush and I'm not. Interesting. Okay, but this is the look for today. So, my hair's been up all day. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked it. I want to hear from you. What do you want to see from me? Do you like it? Do you like the way this looks? Should I try this again? I don't know. But, I mean, I like the end result. So, I will see you in my next one. Thank you and have a great day.